Alright, YouTube, we're going to do a mini bike update video. A lot of people were asking me about this and what happened and if I fixed it. First, what happened is a throttle cable assembly. The line it goes up in here, goes down, threads down, the main frame here comes down, gets twisted off and goes in there. It snapped up in here. It like frayed up and everything because I think it was rubbing against something. Once again, because of poor design. Basically everything on this thing is poor designed. But I ordered a new one. It wasn't exactly right, but it was close enough that I could do anything. And the piece in there, I gotta get a flashlight. Let's see if I can show you this. Alright, you can see that gray, there's a little like metal post sticking up and the black line runs into there, and as you can see I covered it in JB weld. That black line used to thread into something, but that thing broke because once again cheap metal using these Chinese things. And so the JB weld is holding up just fine. It's been a couple days and weeks since I fixed it, and it hasn't broke yet, and if it does break I'll just put more JB weld on it because they no longer make the part that goes there, so that's just lovely. As you can see, it threads back, it stops there, and in that spring is just that twisted metal line, and it hooks up to that screw right there that my light's pointing on, and that's what makes it pull. So hopefully you can see. But it pulls like that, as you can see, and that JB weld is holding it just fine. So that's what fixed it, really. I found out while dissecting this thing that this thing isn't just any normal Honda clone. It's actually an LCT engine, which is sort of, you got your Honda clones like the El Cheapo ones like from Harbor Freight, and then you got LCT. LCT is a little bit better than your average Honda clone, but it's still a Honda clone, but it has better materials for it. It's just a step above a Honda clone. It's an LCT, and you open this up and it's imprinted LCT all over the place, which it stands for liquid combustion technology. You can go look them up. They make okay engines. This one's one of them. But I also greased up the chain in here. Obviously, I've adjusted the governor to make this push a lot faster than what they factory set it at, which is embarrassing how slow it is at the factory. I did grease up the chain. You can see my grease on there. Obviously, you're supposed to use chain lube, but grease is the only thing I had, so just plopped it on there. It'll fix itself on there. Underneath here, I didn't show you, but there's a clutch assembly and another chain that loops around here and then goes into another one and loops around there. And I greased that up and cleaned it all out. It was cut really dirty in there from some dust and dried up dirt and stuff. So that's one thing. And the next thing is those cracks you saw in the other videos. I like the result of that JB weld back there, so I'm testing to see if the JB weld can hold together the metal plate that the engine sits on, because the cracks are just ripping it apart. So I hope it's all leaking down, but there's enough on it that it should stay. But I'll keep you updated on that. I think it'll hold. This JB weld's pretty strong stuff. I mean, it can't be any worse than the Chinese metal they had on it before. You can see I made it a little bit heavier on the, I made it heavier on the resin side, not the hardener, so it'll be a little bit more tacky instead of liquidy. So, as you can see, it's all muddy. It's working good. This engine is probably one of the most reliable engines I have. It sat 30 days without being started and started first pull. So yeah, overall it's doing good. I don't know. Bills T-Max, I'm disappointed in you. You never mentioned me in any of your vids, even though I got your stickers and wrote you a letter asking you, and I sent you some stuff, but never saw it, so that's kind of sad. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, ask questions. Thanks.